Today's card inspiration came from a scrapbook magazine that I was looking at, and if you see, they punched out of the main piece of paper for the scrapbook page and did designer paper behind it. So I thought that would look really cute on a card. I am using a piece of the Sweet Pea Designer Series paper, and I liked this piece because there's different patterns, so depending on where I punch my circles, I'm going to get different pieces showing through. So I like this big butterfly right here, so I'm going to try to get my biggest circle punch right about there. This is my 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And then before I do my other circles, I want to do my greeting on there. So I'm going to emboss it, and you always need to use your embossing buddy first, especially when you're using black paper, because you want to remove the static from your paper. If you don't do that, then your embossing powder will stick to places you don't want it to. And I want this to be a really bright white on my black paper. So I'm going to ink up my well-scripted Happy Birthday. It's a clear mount stamp. I'm going to ink it up in the white craft. And then I'm going to add my white embossing powder. Tap that off into my powder pal. And I'm going to get my heat tool and heat it. It'll take a minute, but in a minute the powder will heat up and turn to liquid. We have a little bit of a mark here from the embossing buddy, so I'm just going to wipe that off. There. Then I want a couple more circles, so I'm just going to do my 1 1/4 inch and my 1 3/8. And you can do any size circles you want. And then I want this to have some dimension, so I'm going to add dimensionals. I put it in like this and line it up just right, and then close my card. That should work. Okay, and I can leave it like this, but on the page you can see there was a little decorative strip across here, so I'm going to duplicate that. I just took, see the coordinating, the other side, and I just did a 1 by 4 1/4 inch strip, and then I'm going to use my scallop trim border punch to add a decorative edge. That was a little bit too wide for me, so I cut it down to about a 1/2 inch, and then I'm just going to adhere it right over the top like that. Just like so. Oh, I love how that turned out. And if you are a member of my Cards and Projects Club, this will be one of your club projects, I do believe. And then if you are long distance to Raleigh, thanks Lainey. If you're long distance to Raleigh, you can take part as well, and I'll send you the materials for this card. Just join my online Cards and Projects Club. Thanks for checking in today. Catch you later.